Peace. What's good, guys? How's it going? Hope you guys are doing well. Let's talk some Impact Wrestling for May the 5th, 2022. The go home show for tomorrow night's Under Siege. This is a pretty decent go home show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We kicked the show off with PCO and Jonah being locked up for 22 hours, which I don't believe. They have no food, water, or light, and they're going to destroy each other in Monsters Ball. I don't believe it. It's a bunch of bullshit. They probably filmed this within 5 minutes, so it just doesn't make any sense. First match tonight, Brian Myers versus W. Morrissey in a tables match. Really good fucking match here. So, Matt Cardona and Chelsea Green, they get involved, as does Jordan Grace with her crazy shenanigans. So, Grace, she spinebusters Cardona, and then Morrissey and Grace, they do a powerbomb into a big boot through a table, taking out Cardona, and then Morrissey gets the W by doing the BQE through a table over the top ropes. That was fucking awesome. So Morrissey takes out the major players. Post-match, my bad. We come back from a commercial. Rich Swann and Willie Mack, they're being interviewed. They're talking about how they're going to take on the Bullet Club, that being Chris Bay and Jay White, not the Good Brothers. And then they were interrupted by the major players, and then Swann challenged Cardona for a shot at the Digital Media Championship. Then we had Ace Austin versus Rocky Romero for the X Division Championship. A very, very good, solid TV match right here. These two work well together. In the end, Ace Austin retains via the fold. Post-match, Trey Miguel gets involved. He starts beating the shit out of Ace Austin. He does a couple drop kicks, a couple punches, cuts an awful promo, says that he's going to re-invoke his rematch clause and become a two-time X Division champion. Not going to happen. Then we had an interview involving Josh Alexander. He was interviewed by Gia Miller. Said that he's going to vow to become the best wrestler on earth. And he's going to do it by beating Ishii. Who gives a shit? Even though I love Josh Alexander, but Ishii is so boring. He's boring as fuck. Moving on, Masha Slamovich, my bad. She's back. My girl, she's back. She's been gone for about, I want to say about 3-4 weeks now. She took on Demaris. Demaris. She defeated her with the snowplow, aka the Russian Death Machine, or the RDM for short. Fucking awesome move. Love it. I love what they're doing with Masha here. But they need to give her a real opponent and start putting her in some storylines. It's time. I mean, I'm fine with, what they're doing with her. Like, they're doing the same thing with Veer as well. But it's time for this woman to get, a character and get involved in some feuds and storylines here. It's time for it, You can only see so many squash matches, and after a while, you kind of get bored of the shit, and you want the talent to do other things, I mean, she could maybe feud with Rosemary or Havoc or what have you after Havoc loses to Tasha Steelz. That's just me. Then we had a backstage segment involving Progender. Raj Singh, along with Shura. And Singh says he wanted Bajender to join. He had his chance to join. He'd make a lot of money, but he turned it down. He wanted him to be in his alliance. And then he's got a new client in Shira, who calls himself the Lion of the Jungle, who gives a shit. And that was it with that segment. Then we got the Briscoes. They cut a good backstage promo, hyping up their match with Violent by Design. They basically said they claim victory by any means necessary this Saturday. Hell fucking yeah. Then we get Jay White and Chris Bay, aka the Bullet Club, versus Rich Swann, Willie Mack. Really good TV match here. These four guys work well together here. Really good shit. In the end, Bay wins via the Art of Finesse. Post-match, Honor No More, they start to brawl with the Bullet Club. And that was that. Then we moved on. We've got Decay. They play mind games with Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. So, Rosemary kidnaps Savannah Evans, and then Havoc just stalks and creeps out Steelz. So I'm just like, what the fuck, who cares? Moving on, Steve Maclin versus Ishii. Ishii wins via the Brainbuster in an okay match. Then we had some crazy stuff featuring Swinger's Swinger's Dungeon, and Bob and Ziggy Dice. It's more like a sex shop / kink shop, which is pretty fucking funny here. So yeah, there's that. And then the main event, Jonah versus PCO in a Monsters Ball match. Really good match. We saw table spots, trash cans, thumbtack spots like we see in every fucking hardcore match now, like all the time. Like, it's hardcore 101. They still work well together, obviously. In the end, PCO hits Jonah in the ribs. He's on the top rope. He hits Jonah in the ribs with a sledgehammer. Jonah falls through a table, a really sick table spot. PCO is able to get him back in the ring, does the PCO assault for the 1, 2, 3. PCO stands tall, and we go off the air. Now, I didn't like that because I don't understand why Jonah needed to lose here. They need to kind of build up Jonah. They need to put him in that main event picture. That's what they need to do with Jonah. So, they need to build him up and put him in the main event picture. They need to. And with him losing to Ishii, that was a travesty in end of itself. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But Jonah can bounce back from this, but PCO did not want to win. My bad. PCO did not need to win this at all. It just didn't make any sense because Jonah's beaten him twice. Like, in just basic matches. In basic singles matches. And it just doesn't make sense that, like, they end the feud like this unless they're going to do one more match. But what more can they do? I mean, I don't get it, you know? It kind of defeats the purpose. So on that note, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. Let's go ahead and run down the card real quick for Under Siege. So let's start off with the pre-show. Madison Rayne versus Giselle Shaw. Madison Rayne's going to win. And then we have Laredo Kid versus Rich Swann. Rich Swann's going to win. On to the main card. Let's start off with the 10-man tag. The Bullet Club versus Honor No More. Bullet Club, they're going to win for sure. With what they got going with AEW and New Japan, yeah, we know. Then we have let's stick with that same energy. Violent by Design versus the Briscoes for the Impact World Tag Team Championships. The Briscoes, hands down. That division needs some life in it, and the Briscoes are the only team that can really do it. Then we have Ace Austin versus Trey Miguel for the X Division Championship. Ace Austin's going to retain. Then we have Ty Valkyrie versus John Purrazzo. Purrazzo's been on a major losing streak as of late, a major one, and it's going to continue. We all know that Valkyrie's going to retain. It just, it makes sense. I don't know what they're going to do with Purrazzo. I don't know what they're going to do with her. I just don't. Tasha Steelz versus Havoc for the Impact Knockouts World Championship. Tasha Steelz is going to retain. Then we have Alex Shelley versus Mike Bailey. Mike Bailey. Chris Sabin versus Steve Macklin. Again, for the 2 million fucking time. Steve Macklin. Then the main event, Josh Alexander versus Ishii for the Impact World Championship. Josh Alexander is going to retain here, obviously. So, now, thank you guys for watching. Please hit the like button, comment down below, and subscribe for more videos. I will be doing a preview predictions for Backlash, for WrestleMania Backlash. That'll be up tomorrow. And then on Monday, on Sunday, we will go over the Under Siege show from Impact. And then on Monday, we will go over WrestleMania Backlash. So I'll catch you guys then. Peace.
Jonah and